Hello Virgo, welcome to your July 2020 Love Tarot reading. I pre-shuffled all of the cards, I'll shuffle just a little bit more and we can get started. All of the information about the decks that I'm using you can find in the description down below, as well as some additional information. And if the message that I have for you today does not resonate with you, please check your moon and rising signs. There might be a message there for you. And please consider subscribing. I post every month, love readings every month, and then once in a while I'll add some readings on different topics as well. So let's get started with your oracle cards. I'll get you one advice in regards to your love life for July 2020 for Virgo. Whoa, okay. It's this one here. Let's take a look. Answering the call. The time is now. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Beautiful card, by the way. So I feel like something may be showing up in your life right now, and that requires for you to make a decision, to take some action in regards to your love life. Let's see what's going on. If you've been wondering about something but not being sure if you should maybe invest in a relationship, I feel like now would be the time for you to make that decision. Whoops. Okay, so many cards want to show up. Let's cut the deck. And let's see what's going on. In the middle of your spread, we've got Page of Swords. Then we've got Five of Pentacles, King of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Devil, Ace of Swords, another Ace, High Priestess, and the possible outcome for this month, Five of Cups. Ooh, and the bottom of the deck we've got the Tower. Okay. We've got three aces here. If it comes to people, there is a King of Cups, which can be a water sign. So that could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've got Queen of Swords, which is an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. High Priestess, which is Cancer, and Devil, which is Capricorn. Tower, Scorpio. Okay, what I see here, there was an ending in a relationship. There was something that started very, maybe very suddenly. It was very intense. It was probably quite even overwhelming. And I feel like someone decided to end it. And someone decided to end it. I'll go in depth in a moment. Even though I feel like there were emotions there still present, we'll see why. However, I feel like someone made this like very decision based on reason rather than emotions here. Let's clarify Page of Swords. Okay. Let's clarify Five of Pentacles. Okay. We've got you, Hermit, underneath the deck here, and we've got Four of Cups here. Okay, so what I'm feeling is that you decided not to make that move and not to invest into it anymore. I feel like you left this person. You've made this decision based on reason and not how you feel, but what's kind of like realistic and what makes sense rather than what feels right. And I feel like you decided for some reason, there must have been a specific circumstance why that made you do it, and we're gonna look into it. But I feel like even though there was emotion and I feel like you had feelings for this person, but you didn't accept this cup of love. And you decided to stay away and to be alone rather than going forward with that person. And I feel like you communicated it. You made that decision and you told this person about it. There may be a fire sign involved here. Let me clarify this. Whoop. Okay. Yeah, we've got Judgment underneath the deck, and we have Seven of Cups and Five of Swords. I feel like that's you, but if it doesn't resonate with you, if it's the other side, feel free to flip the story and the energy. I feel like you decided not to go for it because you were very confused about how you feel, how this relationship makes you feel. What you thought you wanted in life. I have this feeling that this was something that was a little bit different. That was different from what you maybe expected or you thought you will have. And it made you really confused about where you're going in your life and what you want from relationships. And you weren't sure if you should follow that and if you should be with that person, because I think it kind of made you reevaluate how do you feel about relationships and what you want from that. Let me see, 8 of Wands. And I feel like you had emotions towards this person. You were not showing it up though. I feel like you were emotionally confused. The way you felt about them made you really confused as well. Because I feel like you've never felt something like this before. Okay, we've got the Death here and Knight of Cups underneath the deck. Yeah, so I feel like it started very suddenly and quickly, and there was a lot of emotions, and I feel like you both felt it, and the way, because you felt it so much, it kind of scared you and confused you, and you decided to end it before it even properly began. Okay, let me clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we've got 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and 5 of Cups here, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got 5 of Cups here. I think you are not ready for commitment. We've got this Ace of Pentacles here that usually represents something new, stable, committed relationship that can go somewhere and that can grow. And I think that's what scared you. You were lost in your thoughts. You were overthinking it. I feel like you were not ready to commit. You didn't feel like you could do it, although there was emotion, and you felt this quite deep emotion for that person. You decided to just remove yourself from this because you didn't want to go any step further. And I feel like when you've done it, when you removed yourself, you regretted it. I feel like you feel for this person. I mean, you feel the love for this person still. And I feel like you regret that you didn't even try to work on it. Not even work. I feel like it would have gone well if you've tried. But I think it confused you so much. It made you feel the way that you've never felt. And that's when the brain comes in and you start overthinking, and then you start hiding the way you truly feel, and then instead of talking about it and working through that emotion, you decide to basically leave, probably without explanation. I don't think there was much there to say. I don't think there was a proper conversation to end this. I think it ended very abruptly. But I feel like you kind of regret it a little bit now. Yeah, you've got the Hangman and the Hermit, which is you here, and then the Tower. So you stopped it. You stopped any movement forward in that relationship, in that connection. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. Okay, we've got the King of Swords, clarifying the Queen of Swords. And we've got the Strength and 5 of Cups underneath the deck, and there's a Queen of Swords again. Yeah, as I said, I feel like this connection was really deep, and that's why it confused you so much. I feel like this is a couple that works well together, but now, because of what has happened, and this ending and this confusion, the person that you're interested in is a bit cold towards you, because obviously you've left them without probably much explanation, and you followed your logic and reasoning rather than how you feel. And I feel like now you're a bit scared to approach them because you've left them and you're afraid that they're gonna be basically very cold towards you. So I feel like you're considering if you should approach them and talk to them, but still I feel like what you're following is very much your mind rather than your heart. And maybe that's not the best solution here if you really have those feelings towards this person. I feel like you know best because you know your reasons why you made that decision, and if it was fear of commitment or if you just couldn't do it at that point. However, I see that it will be very difficult if you want to go back to this person I feel like this person will be quite cold and quite closed off because of what has happened. Let's clarify the devil. Whoop. Okay, we've got, I'm gonna take those two. Okay, we've got 9 of cups, 10 of wands, and we've got temperance here. I feel like for some of you, that's going to be probably very, very small group of you. You may have also issues of addiction, maybe drinking, maybe it got out of hand, that's why all of this ended. For the rest though, I feel like maybe your previous experiences made you feel like commitment is very difficult and it's very tough, and you can do it. I feel like your mindset at the moment is just you perceive yourself as a person who is not able to commit. It's just too much for them. It's too much work, and you prefer to stay alone and be alone. Which being alone is not wrong, and there's nothing wrong with that, and it's completely fine. However, what I see here is that the reason behind it for you, it's not the healthiest one, and maybe that needs to be. Maybe you need to think about it, and maybe that's some kind of energy and behavior that you need to work on, because I feel like just even thought about this, about committing, it's just too much for you, and it brings you into this place that isn't healthy, and that's why I feel like suddenly you just disappear. You don't make that next move, even though you have feelings and you have emotions for this person. And we've got temperance at the bottom, which kind of also tells me that there needs to be more harmony and balance in regards to your life and behavior. And I feel like this needs some healing. I think identifying why you're doing it and thinking how you can change that pattern would be very beneficial. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords. Whoop. Okay, we've got the Moon and 6 of Swords. So what I see here, that I see that this person, and we've got Knight of Pentacles at the bottom and Page of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. That could be an earth sign as well, but also Cancer. What I feel like is that this person, first of all, I feel like they had quite deep feelings for you as well. I think there was a lot on both sides, but I think there was very much a lot of confusion on this person's side, because they didn't understand why the things happened the way they happened, why you left, and why this all of this fell apart. But I think now they're gaining clarity. I feel like now they kind of moved away. They gained their balance back, they gained their clarity back. They no longer worry about it or think about it. They don't I feel like there could have been overthinking as well, and trying to understand why things happened the way it happened. I think they no longer do that. I think they moved on, and they understand that that you couldn't commit, that you couldn't offer them this, and I feel like that was quite important for them, the commitment relationship. I think that's what they wanted, and I don't think they wanted to do it very quickly. I think they wanted to kind of build towards that, but obviously that is something that hinders you in some kind of way. So I think they have clarity now. They understand that that wasn't what you wanted at that point, and they moved on. Okay, let's see how you place this here. Let's clarify it. Whoop. Let me see, we've got four of swords, 10 of pentacles, and the sun. Okay, one thing that I see here is that you are not sure what you want. I feel like this whole experience with that person made you realize that maybe you could want that, you could want the commitment and happiness in your life. I feel like you're not sure. I feel like you don't know if you want a family, if you want kids. There is something about family, having a family, being in a stable, committed relationship that you have doubts about. There is an issue around it. And I think this hinders your progress in life, and that is something that needs to be looked at. If you feel like it, you may get a professional counseling, someone to work with you on all of those aspects and the reasons why you couldn't do it. But also what I see now is that you don't know if this person would want to do it again if you're ready. And the possible outcome for July 2020 is 5 of Cups, which I feel like is you regretting that you didn't take that chance when it was there, that you didn't try to make it work, you didn't give yourself this, you didn't risk it. Yeah, that's exactly what it shows. We've got King of Cups here again and Strength. I think you're regretting that you didn't have this courage to show your emotions and show how you truly felt towards this person. And we've got 5 of Pentacles underneath the deck. And you left them, even though there was a connection, there was a deep connection, but there was a lack of strength and courage. You weren't ready back then to do it. And we've got this answering the call, the time is now. And I feel like what this kind of suggests and advises you is that the time is now to kind of look at what hinders you and why you cannot move forward in relationships, and try to work on it and heal it, and understand your behavior and your patterns that happened. So the next time you have a chance for something amazing in your life, for an amazing relationship, you are ready for it. Because it started really well. There was everything on the emotional side, but then it didn't happen. I think that's it for today. If this resonates with you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I post videos, love readings monthly, and then some more videos here and there. And I guess see you next time. Thank you. Bye.